My name is Seth, and I'm a spoken word poet from Portland, Oregon. I'm currently residing in upstate New York, and I'm going to perform a poem for you today called Scars. Scars, they are dark magenta, red like ladies' lips, below my nips, where I want a lady to kiss them and make it all better. The week after surgery, I crawled up on my sink and stared in the mirror. I sat there for what seemed like days, a reflection of myself, the praise for what had been done. My father was in the other room telling my aunt about my surgery, telling her how he was proud to have a transgender son. Scars, I never knew how much you meant to me until you leapt off my skin and opened my eyes. Trying to figure out where the surgeon had cut, all I could see dared me to fuck with the lights on. Any history seemed to seem like lies. Scars, you cover stitches that are still dissolving inside me right now, holding the new me together. I look in awe at the place where my breasts once rested too long. I'm trying to create now a world for the open-minded, and I know we can find it. It's just a matter of where and when we collectively decide that this world is not a vicious space. It's just the way we've been raised. Is it luck that I love this crazy place, the human race? Don't get me wrong, I still think we could change this life, and the fact that time exists and we're here and we don't come equipped with it all makes half the fun just learning what is important. When I was a kid, feeling a bump inside of me was usually just a sign of oily skin, of puberty about to begin. I used to think that acne was the worst thing that could ever happen. After surgery was over and my scars thin, I found myself in your office. You, my professor, whispered something as if it was a sin, that over break they had found a bump in your mammogram, making you think about how you may begin to die. A bump under skin, I, your transgender student, decided to wade out into the silence dipped in promise till my knees were shaking and I gave it my lungs and then I gave you my quivering, shivering heart and I pulled off my scarf and we stared at my scars and watched how our lives crawled together. Our ages were folds of skin. We both had been carving holes in our hearts, trying to bring an order to things out of our control, and all it did was make this space for us to find each other's pain, making all the sleepless nights burst into flame until the embers were falling around us, and the only echo that we could barely hear was the book you put down that we should have been discussing. You told me a few of your fears. You told me you and me are not so very different. We're both going through a test, and I see your eyes wince thinking of your breasts. I tell her to show them the pain is not the end of things. Remember that you are more than the breasts your mother gave you. Remember that fighting is a decision, that being beautiful is a decision, that rising up in the morning is a decision. You tell me you thought of me over winter break when I was getting mine removed. At the same time, we were probably sitting in rooms getting our blood taken from our arms, setting off internal alarms, fears of what could possibly be gone when we woke up. You, yes, blessed. You got a call this morning on the end of the line. You heard the word benign, the word that makes you question what it really means to be fine. You get to keep them. We stop talking about it and linger over literature that doesn't quite speak as many volumes as the stories sitting in that room. I am a student, so I wonder how to write your smile as beautiful as the crescent edge of the moon. You wish me a good night, and I walk out into the dark evening and zip up my coat, and I can only think of how happy I am to have these scars and these eyes and these hands to hold all of your secrets. Lift them onto my back where they will sit like moss, and I will carry them through my everyday, reminding myself that we are all human. Whether black, white, straight, or gay, we have different motivations, but at the end of the day, we have this beautiful gift of life, of effort and strife. So wake with me, though others cannot. Their lives recycled, but never forgot. There isn't a ration of passion in my bones that didn't get here without friends, and all of you can lend me and each other daily a new beginning to an old end. Thank you.